up? My name is Tkeyah. Welcome back to my channel. This video is actually going to be more of a talking video, and I used to do these a lot more often. I like to call them the vent because I'm venting, kind of. But this isn't going to be very ranty. It's just going to be more about what I've been thinking. So if you want to keep watching, keep watching. So the first thing I want to talk about is Yeezy Season 3, or San. I took Chinese for 4 years. Yeezy Season 3, literally I just watched it with Eric. I just got finished and I just wanted to kind of talk about it because since Kanye has been more in the public eye as far as his fashion goes and like the boxy things he wears and the oversized things, I have really been inspired by him and his fashion, the statements that he makes. He's like my fashion father. He's so creative and he's definitely like a visionary, especially even with his music. So if you follow me on Snapchat, then you already saw almost the whole damn show. I snapped literally everything. I really love the new clothes. My first impression of it was that it was very tribal or like Moroccan or like African inspired with like some of the shapes, the patterns, and the colors. Kanye is like amazing for the monochrome looks, for the earthy tones, which is like life to me. I love earthy tones. He also premiered his new album. The music is great. It went with the look of everything. I felt like he kind of was a little bit satirical with the way that he chose to present the show. I know a lot of people have joked and said, oh, his clothes look like rags. They look like they should be on like the Walking Dead zombies. And the way he freaking like had the models down on a different level and they were all in like this huge crowd and it was just like a sea of earthy tones, really kind of mimicked the whole Walking Dead thing. And I don't know if that's something he did consciously or if he already had that idea, but I thought it was a little bit funny. Lamar Odom was there. I just thought that was really amazing. But there was a point where I forgot what song was playing, but for me it was already like a heart-wrenching song. And then one of the models, they had like this amazing shot of him and he started crying and I was like, that's crazy, because that's literally what I felt in that moment. There was like a tear and like the camera, it got everything. It was perfect. That was amazing, like inspiring moment during the show. I loved like on the darker toned women, for instance, they had, you know, a deep maroon full bodysuit or dark brown and things like that. And I love that the whole crowd, like the models really represented normal people. I enjoyed that a lot because when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I could do that. You know what I mean? Like you kind of can see yourself in the crowd because they were all colors, all features, all heights, and it was amazing. I love that about the show. Oh, the shoes. The boots that he has, they have more colorways, and there were also some heels that were like this beautiful mustard color. There was a long sleeved maxi like bodycon dress that was beautiful, and hopefully you guys get a chance to see it. Let me know what you guys think about Yeezy Season 3 if you've seen it, or if you guys just want to have a little discussion. What do you think about Kanye, the clothes, fashion in general? Yeah, I've just been feeling lately like a lack of, I don't know, like a lack of fulfillment, and I feel like I could just be doing more. And one of the things that I've really been researching and reading on is going vegan. Me and Eric have been watching documentaries on going vegan and just, you know, what's in our food, what they're doing to the animals and things like that. The first one that we watched, I mean, we've watched Food Inc. Recently we watched Cowspiracy, and I did put a Instagram post about it, but it is ridiculous how much damage animal grazing and things, how much that's doing to the earth. Like literally people think, oh, you know, if, you know, I use green appliances or if I switch to a smart, like eco-friendly car, you know, I'm doing something great. But honestly, if you just switch to a vegetarian or even a vegan diet, you would help with so much more. We watched Vegucated, and that was a more, for me, a more relatable documentary because a lady who decided to go vegan, she went around New York. She found 3 people who had have heavy like meat-based and dairy-based diets, and asked them if they wanted to try being vegan for 6 weeks. And you know, she educated them on some of the things that the documentary Cowspiracy talked about, and she had them watch how like the factories treat the animals, and it's so nasty. Like, it's terrible, it's nasty. If you have a heart, you will feel a way after you watch it. And it opened my eyes more because these were regular people who eat like I eat, or like, you know, the people around me eat. And so that was a little bit more relatable, and it just made me realize like, wow, I can do it too. So I have been trying to cut back on meats, dairy products, but it is a little bit difficult, and I do still have some food in my house. So my plan is to just cut back slowly, transition, and then become a vegan and not be so hard on myself and strict on myself. There are like egg substitutions and cheese substitutions, which is crazy. I also saw that in Vegucated. If you are a vegan, if you're a vegetarian, and you have recipes and things that you do on a day-to-day that you could share with me, I would really appreciate it, because me and Eric don't know what exactly we're going to eat. I feel like doing that, I'll be able to give back and like do more. So if you have any tips for all of that, let me know. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, that's really all I really wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and have a little discussion with me down in the comments section. Let me know any tips for going vegan, and let me know what you thought of Yeezy season 3. I'm out. Peace.